Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. Welcome to today's video, sweetie. That is all about new makeup releases. Of course not everything that is out there because I sort of still have to pick and choose, even though it doesn't seem that way, but I still do, sweeties, really. But I have a whole lot of you because the makeup world, especially the indie world, is exploding with variety, exploding with sometimes also stuff that is just coming up again and again and again, let's be honest. But anyway, still, I don't want to say that that is not legitimate because, you know, for me, everything counts. So with that being said, I just want to say that I really, sweeties, I need you guys today because I had a bad morning. Let's see how late it is. This is 8:30 now in the morning. I'm awake for 5 hours already. The morning was crazy. Every idiot was outside on the street today when I dropped off my kids in school. The car key was gone. I knocked my turban off when I went into the car, and like everything. There was a truck parked in the middle of the street delivering something, and it's a very narrow street with people parking on both sides. There is just one lane to go, and I was stuck behind that truck. And I don't know, I felt like I have to take my car and carry it over the truck. That is apparently what the driver of the truck wanted me to do. Yeah. All right. So the morning was a bit hectic, and the gardener just pulled up. But before I sat down to to start filming, I went out and I told him, sweetie, I have work to do. So please take your blowing device, blow up somewhere else for an hour. Okay. So anyway, with all of that being said, cut a long story short, we're going to go in, and of course, as always, Samantha March is the original creator. As always, you find everything listed in the description box. Also her, also the brands that I'm using, and my makeup you will find in a pinned comment in the comment section as always. So let's go in and let's talk makeup. Please, I have to find my happy place now because seriously, this morning was not my best. All right, we are starting with Essence, and that is actually the release this week where I had like just a big question mark. It looks like this. What? I can feel the happiness returning. Oh, it's so good. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is Wanna Be My Honey. This is the collection. It's cute. The name is cute. The collection, I don't understand. What do you do with this? What do you do with the palette? I don't know who can do a look with this palette. Maybe it's just because I'm dramatic, but I don't know. Anyway, so this is the new June Summer 2020 Trend Edition, available now on Essence. And yeah, so we have a lipstick, we have a balm, we have fixing powder, we have the eyeshadow palette. Everything is of course super expensive. No, the opposite. Everything is super affordable. We have a brush, and we have two different brushes, and we have a makeup remover trio cloth. I don't need this. Just wanted to show you, I wouldn't be able to do anything with this. Nothing. I don't use balms. I don't need these patties. This is not, no. Anyway, but maybe you do, so that is for you. Anyway, the next thing is actually super exciting, and when I saw this, I was like, ooh, Leorah, my fingers are moving closer to the trigger because this is what I might try when this launches. So this is Lethal Cosmetics. They are revealing their latest collection that is coming up now, and this is going to come, I think, at the end of this month of June. So I think this is called the After Dark. Is this the After Dark collection? Not 100% sure. So anyway, there is a palette, which is nice, and I totally like the color scheme. It's really pretty. And then we also have, and that is actually something that even excites me more than the palette, is those liners. Sweeties, if you have followed me for some time, you know how much I am craving to have liners, colorful liners, bold liners, more than just the occasional blue that I'm doing and the normal black, and sometimes I have a teal. What else do I have? And I have dark brown. That is all the colors I have, and sometimes I do a colorful liner just using some kind of glitter primer, and then I'm just putting whatever shade I have, whatever shimmer shade I have as a liner. But it's just so much work, and it's really not worth the work. So I want to have real liners in a little tub or whatever it's called, or pot. And yeah, so this is I totally see myself getting this, or at least some of this. I don't know the prices, but I kind of really, first of all, do I know the prices? Wait, the palette, yes I do. Oh crap. The palette is retailing for 49 euros. That is so much money, sweeties. This is a bit crazy. It is really a bit crazy. And then let me see, the gel liners are 16 euros each. That is also really crazy. I wish I would have seen this before. So anyway, this is launching on June 27th, and I'm very interested in this. Will I be able to spend so much money plus shipping? I don't know. That is just really crazy. I don't know. I'll think about it. I still have a few days to think about this. I also want to look at the palette close up. Maybe I'll just go for the liners and skip the palette, but it kind of feels like if I want to do a first impression of the brand, I kind of need a palette to do that, you know? Just to get a first impression of the liners doesn't make much sense for me. So, this is already driving me nuts. So better move on, but this is super intriguing to me. Then the next thing is a new palettes coming from Makeup Revolution. So this is the Neon Dreamin eyeshadow palettes. This looks so like Huda Beauty, doesn't it? This is also not for me. I don't know. A 9-pan palette needs to be really spectacular in my eyes for my taste to be that I'm going to voluntarily buy this, but this is not going to be it. It looks cute. I'm not saying it doesn't look cute. It's just that I do have neons, and that's why I don't really need to jump on everything that I see anymore, you know? So, and I'm not too much into neons. I like it, but is it my favorite? I don't know. I really don't know, you know, so that's why I'm not going to go for this. This is going to retail for $9 each, and it's cute enough. It's just, I'm not going to pick this up. There's also something else coming from Makeup Revolution, and I'm going to come back to that later. The next thing is a limited edition rainbow eyeshadow from Shine by SD. Now, I know from my best friend in Europe, who is like, she knows everything about like almost every indie brand, and she's amazing and all of that. And she told me that Shine by SD is absolutely phenomenal in quality and in everything. So this is what it looks like. Rainbow eyeshadow. It looks extremely cute. It's nice to look at. I really wouldn't know how to handle it though. I don't know how to work with this. You know, do you then just like swipe with your finger and then swipe it on in order to like recreate the rainbow, or do you have to like really try with a brush to go in and do the rainbow, or do you just pick and choose colors? For me, this is too difficult, and I don't have time for this. But it looks extremely cute, and I like it. It retails for 19 Canadian dollars. It's cute. It's just not for me. The next thing is from Peachy Queen. Another thing from Peachy Queen, and they're coming out. This is a sneak peek. I don't know, maybe by the time you're seeing this I'm gonna have more information, but this is this looks like another cannabis palette. Just by the packaging, and I guess also by the shade names that we're seeing here, but they're on the roll. I love that. I love Peachy Queen, and I think the palettes that they're coming out with are always special and are always exceptional. I don't think I've seen yet a palette of Peachy Queen where I said, whoa, that is boring, or that really looks horrible. So that is, I think I'm also not the person who would say this looks horrible, but anyway, who was not vibing with me, let's put it that way. So this is coming soon. If I have more information, I'm gonna put another picture here, how it looks, but anyway, that is what I know right now, and intrigued as always. Peachy Queen always intrigues me. The next thing is from Color Beauty Cosmetics, and this is not color as in color, it is with a K, so you probably see it here on the screen too. So anyway, they're coming out with 5 9-pan palettes. Most of them are sort of leaning monochromatic, but there's also like a rainbow palette in between. It also looks really cute. This is also a new brand for me. I'm always absolutely thrilled to find new brands. As you know, they're retailing for $14 each, and they are now available on colorcosmetics.com. Is this something for me? Maybe not, because I feel for me and for what I have already, this is not special enough, which doesn't mean that it looks nice. I always want to make sure that this is clear, that I'm not bashing the release at all. It's just that I don't need it right now. Okay, but this is cute, and this is already available. The next thing is, sweeties, I should come and I should bring my bunnies, because by the way, I have 2 new ones. Should I show them to you? I have to, because you know what? I'm going to talk about Lucky Bunny Cosmetics. So let me just go quickly and take my 2 new bunnies to my studio because I need to show definitely. Okay, sweeties, before I go into talking about Lucky Bunny Cosmetics, I'm going to show you my 2 new additions to my bunny family. And this is first of all this one here. This is another Netherland dwarf. I know I've showed you my pretzel and my beanie, the brown one and the black one, and this is a gray one, a Netherland dwarf. She's still very small. It's also a girl, and this is my Pebbles because she's really like a tiny little pebble and she's so cute. So yeah, this is oh my god. You know, Lucky Bunny Cosmetics, you must be totally annoyed by me right now. But sweeties, the bunnies, this is just the best possible trigger for me. I need this for my mental health. And I'm just, you know, this little one has blue eyes. Sweeties, it has blue eyes. Pebbles, yeah. Okay, and the other one, if you're following me on my channel and you also watch my wrapping tutorials, you have seen this one already. This is Wiggles. This is a rescue bunny. And maybe you know that I already rescued one bunny before. That was Giovanni. It was a lion head rabbit, or it is a lion head dwarf that we rescued. I think that was in March from starvation, and also this one we rescued from starvation. By now she's out of the woods. When we got her, we paid to actually rescue her, and when we got her, she was not strong enough to stand on her feet anymore. She was tipping over. I had to hold her in order for her to eat, and yeah, so she's out of the woods. She's gonna make it, thank God. And she has one brown eye, and on this side she has a blue eye. She's absolutely spectacular, and this is Wiggles. So now I'm going to take them back to their cage where their friends are waiting for them, and then I'm going to keep talking to you, and I'm going to come back to Lucky Bunny Cosmetics. And I'm so sorry, but I just have to push my bunnies down your throat. I'm so sorry, but that's me. Alright, the bunnies are safely back in their cage together with Pretzel and Beanie. And in case you were wondering if Leorah is going to keep buying rabbits, it's probably going to happen because I'm actually looking for a white Netherland dwarf with red eyes or with blue eyes, but the blue-eyed ones are super expensive. It's really crazy. But anyway, that is the one that I still want to have. And if there is someone that needs rescue, then I'm still probably going to rescue more. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's go to Lucky Bunny Cosmetics. You've been waiting for this for way too long. So we have already spoken about the, what was it called? The Envy palette, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago by now, which was a super beautiful green and also a little bit like a dark red wine shade in it, and a super beautiful palette. And now they're already sneak peeking the next one. I could not believe my eyes when I saw this. So this is coming soon. This is just a sneak peek. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. There is no shade names. There is no nothing. I cannot tell you what this is going to be about. But sweeties, if it is anything as creative as the Envy palette, was it Envy? I hope I'm not saying something wrong, but you know what I mean, right? Which is, by the way, it is on the way to me because one of my most amazing subscribers from Australia, because this is an Australian indie brand, has actually ordered the palette after seeing it here on my channel. She ordered it for herself and for me, and that Envy palette is actually on the way to me. I cannot believe it. So, you know, you guys love me so much, which is like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. It touches my heart, and I'm not faking this, you know. I'm not just saying this to be cute or something. It really touches me. Like, I'm still a fat girl, you know, inside me. I'm still a very insecure and fat girl. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go down my channel. There is a weight loss story there because I lost a huge amount of weight. I'm just like half of what I used to be, or maybe even less than that. I cannot even believe that someone would care about me, you know. So that is amazing, and thank you so much for all the love. And there are so many who are reaching out to me, and it's and it also just the comments and everything is just amazing. So thank you so much. And this is Lucky Bunny Cosmetics. That was hard to finish up that one release, but anyway, this looks amazing, and I cannot wait to show you what is behind this. The next thing is from Colored Raine, and I was so glad to hear that Colored Raine is coming out with something new, because I kind of felt like I haven't heard anything really besides maybe Colored Raine bringing back a palette for a limited time or something, you know, an older palette. Nothing really, anything like new going on. And now they're coming out with the Juicy Boost palettes or palette or collection. I really don't know exactly what that is. I'm just seeing the packaging here as of right now. As always, I'm going to include more pictures if I know anything else by the time I'm editing. But yeah, so this looks like it could be, I hope the bigger package is going to be an eyeshadow palette, and maybe the smaller ones will be face palettes. Maybe, or maybe it's just, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I shouldn't just guess and whatever, waste all of our time. But this is coming from Colored Raine. I don't have a date or anything, so we'll just have to keep our eyes peeled for that. But super, super excited, and I'm sure it's going to be nice, and I'm sure it's going to be top-notch quality, because what I have from Colored Raine, which is the Vivid Pigments palette, is just super, super nice. So yeah, and I wouldn't mind to try something that also has shimmers in it, because the Vivid Pigments palette is just mattes. So I would not mind to have their shimmer formula tested, you know? Yeah, okay. The next thing, there is another new release, and we spoke about this brand. This is L&B Beauty and Cosmetics. We spoke about that brand, I think, the last 2 times. They have just come out with a big palette. If I'm not mixing this up, because I'm talking about so many brands, so if I do mix this up, then please forgive me. But now they are sneak peeking something else, and this is a smaller palette, a 12 pen palette, and it looks like there is going to be maybe 1 pressed glitter in it. In the bottom right corner, I'm not 100% sure, it could be. This is coming soon. I have no more information, no shade names, nothing. We shall see. We shall have to see. I will tell you, you know, once I know. Okay, the next thing that is also really, really nice for Leorah, I have to say that that is from Sterling Beauty, and that is also another new brand, Sterling Beauty Cosmetics. I think that's what it's called, and another new brand for me. And this is the Bold eyeshadow palette, and yes, it is. It absolutely is. I think the color scheme, how they placed the colors and everything, that is really, really vibing with me. So this is retailing for $30. Is this available? It is available now for purchase. And you know how I spoke about last time about this whole column theme and stuff that was going on for quite some time now in the eyeshadow palettes, and how I really, really liked that. And last time I told you that I'm sort of looking for something else now, you know, because we've done the column thing for quite some time, and it's like, okay, let's do something else now. And this is kind of what I want to see. And there's also another palette, or at least one more palette that is coming, that has that, what I'm trying to figure out what I want to put my finger on. And it's sort of a mixed up mess that is, but it's like a creative mess, and for me that is heaven. I don't like it when eyeshadows are pre-sorted for me. I hate that. I hate it. I don't want it. You know, I want to have creative mess. I like that. Now these columns make sense too, and I sort of vibe with that too, because it makes sense and it sort of speaks to the structured person in me, and a big part of me is structured, but the creative soul in me looks like that. You know, I'm all over the place. Maybe you have noticed. So anyway, this is already available. This is the Bold palette from Sterling Beauty Cosmetics, and I think it's cute. What can I say? I love a lot. You know? All right. So the next thing is from Beauty Paint, and that is Beauty Paint Cosmetics, and that is also a new brand for me. So glad to have found you. So this is dropping next week. I hope I can show you something else by the time I'm editing. So this looks like a 9-pan palette, but I'm not really 100% sure, because some of the palette is covered by the arm and the swatches, but I will definitely let you know and update you as soon as I know, because, you know, it's a new brand and I definitely want that to be featured. Then there is another palette that we just spoke about, similar to what we just spoke about, let's put it that way, and that is also a new brand, and that is Shop Rose Beauty. So Shop Rose Beauty is coming out with this palette. So good. Sweeties, I think I like this even more than the one before, because the shades themselves are a little bit more vibrant maybe, but still I think I can also go with a darker and more like murky, and not that the other palette was murky. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, this has a few more brighter shades, which also is just super, super nice. I really like this. So 30 gorgeous and pigmented shades with mattes, metallics, and shimmers. absolutely lovely. Would absolutely not mind having this at all. I would really love this to bits, probably. So this is already available. I don't have a price. I think it's called the Shop Rose Beauty eyeshadow palette. I think that's what the name is. So if not, then you'll find it in the description box under Shop Rose Beauty. This is awesome. This is awesome. I love it. It's perfect. Alright, the next thing is the full reveal of the Beauty Creations Festival of Love eyeshadow palette. This is how she looks. Now, this is a 12 pan palette. It is sort of a rainbow palette, and it's of course because of all the rainbow releases that are coming out now. Is that for me? Not necessarily, because really I need more, sweeties. I get it, this is a rainbow palette, and I get it, yeah. And it retails for $14, so that is nice. It drops on June 18th, and it looks nice. I also really want to try Beauty Creations. Haven't tried that yet. This is though probably not going to be the right thing for me to test this. But anyway, looks cute. It's just not for me for this time. Okay, the next thing is from Chaotic Cosmetics, and they are releasing neon mascaras. Now, I would try this. I would absolutely try this. So we have a red, a yellow, an orange, a green, a purple, a blue, a pink, a white, and a brown. I don't know if there is a neon brown really, but anyway, I would definitely probably want to have that light blue and the purple and the green and the yellow. I would also, together with this, really would love to have colored lashes, colored falsies. I would totally want to try that together with neon eyeliners that we just spoke about from Lethal Cosmetics. Could totally see all of that happening, but you know, have to take small steps. So anyway, this is coming on June 20th from Chaotic Cosmetics. The next thing is from Bella and Company. Okay, so Bella and Company is releasing this eyeshadow palette. It's called Up in Smoke eyeshadow palette. It's now available for $21. It is basically a more reddish and warm neutral leaning palette with a pop of blue and a pop of, I guess, turquoise. It's not really a green, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes it's misleading in pictures, but yeah, it has its justification, sweeties. I will never say this, nobody needs this, because it's just not true. And I will never say don't buy this, because it is maybe not my most favorite, you know? You have to make your decisions how you spend your money, and you should never feel bad. If you want to buy a 6-pan palette, if you want to buy a, I don't know, 40-pan palette, whatever you like, this is what you do, and you are free to do this. And if you like this, then this is what you can have, you know? And I think it is cute. Is this what I'm going to be buying? No, but that's also okay, you know? So that is from Bella & Company, $21, the Up in Smoke palette. The next thing is another new brand, and this is, let me check this. This is Notice. I think Notice Beauty. This is available on Etsy, and they are coming out with a new multi-chrome eyeshadows, which look like this. So I can see here, I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 different shades. Looks really cute. I especially love, of course, the Titan and the Eagle's Spire. I think Eagle's Spire. Because I'm just leaning more towards the cold tones, as you probably know by now. This has already launched when you're seeing this, and I hope they have a lot of luck with this release. I think it's really nice, and I hope it performs well. I have no idea, of course, but it looks really nice. Now we're coming back to Makeup Revolution, because Tammi has come out with her 3rd collection with Makeup Revolution. I bought the palette from the last collection. I have not used it once because it feels like it's not for me. The color scheme is nice and everything. It's just that it feels super dry, and I've also seen a couple tutorials where they said this was just not a good experience. So I kind of lost my drive to go there and to play with it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna give it to my girls or whatever to play with. For now, it's still sitting here, but what's the chance of me getting around to working with something that is like a year old or something, right? So anyway, yeah, so this is the Tropical Twilight collection. This actually looks way more versatile than the last one. I think that was the Carnival. Was it Carnival or something? The Carnival release or something like that. So there we have, of course, a face palette. We have the eyeshadow palette, and we have some lip products, and I think also some eyeliner pencil or something. I think the palette looks actually really nice. Am I going to go ahead and buy this? No, I don't need this. I have all this. It is not spectacular enough for me, for my collection. Okay, for my heart, yes, but not for my collection. So So, but I'm so glad for her that she gets to collaborate for so many times. That is very, very exceptional, and I'm super, super happy for her. It looks beautiful, and I hope it sells super, super well. So that is that release, the tropical Twilight collection from Makeup Revolution in collaboration with Tammi. Okay, the next thing, and there is actually something that I might pick up, or some of that at least. This is Makeup Depot USA, and I just wanted to show you now that we see the whole palettes that we have been speaking about for all those last weeks. We see all of those palettes now, the full reveal of them, and not just like a tiny edge and sliver of it. So here we have the Mi Corazon palette, we have the Patrona palette. I always thought it's the Patron palette, but it's the Patrona palette. It was just cut off on the picture, you know, so what do I know? Patrona palette and the Bonita palette. So the Bonita palette is definitely something that I could see myself having, and this could be just the thing for me to try out that brand. I'm also leaning towards the Mi Corazon palette. I'm not 100% sure about that yet, but you know, the other one, that might be just it. These are releasing on, I think, June 25th, and I don't have a price right here, but for me, this is perfect. This is the perfect creative mess that I need, you know, in a good way, in an absolutely good way. And the Bonita palette is just absolutely my color scheme. So yeah, what can I say? All right, so that is that. The next thing is an update from Heatherloo Cosmetics, and I'm pretty sure I haven't spoken about this one, even though I have spoken about Heatherloo Cosmetics already. So this is a collaboration palette with Glam with Darcey, and this is how she looks. So this is the Darcey palette, and I think it looks actually really, really nice. Sweeties, this is super romantic, super sweet. I love this one. It's very, very beautiful. This retails for £18, which is about $23. So this must be then a UK based indie brand. I'm so sorry, but probably. So just so you know, this looks awesome. It looks like there is a little bit of a filter over this picture that I'm seeing here, because it's a little bit like dreamy, you know. So I don't know. I'll check if I can find another picture, and if not, that this is what I have right now. But in any case, I don't think it's going to change much about the color scheme. So the color scheme, I think, is really, really beautiful. Okay, sweeties, the next thing is another new brand, because if you want new brands, you're coming to me, right? That's the deal, right, sweeties? Okay, so this is the Diary Cosmetics. This is the sneak peek of their palette that they're gonna come out with, and this is the Amoureux, I think it's called Amoureux Collection. So that is French. Okay, so this is going to be available soon. It says here this is a highlighter and blush palette. Now that is special. I like that. I like it that it is not a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. I love it that it is going to be a highlighter and blush palette, because sweeties, with highlighters and blushes, you can wing it. Even if this is going to be a little bit too dark for you, you just go in light-handed and you can still use it. And I love that about highlighter and blush palettes, you know. So I at least feel about it that way. And I also, when I did makeup on my models, because I don't have an unlimited collection, because I'm usually buying stuff that is for my skin tone, right? But anyway, I think one can always make it work. Even if you're a darker skin tone, you can always make it work. Build it up. Use a I don't know, a darker bronzer shade and then put a lighter blush on top. You can sort of fake it. Maybe you shouldn't have to. I'm just saying that if there is a shade in a palette that you think you can't use, maybe just play around with it a little bit, because it would be a shame to just waste it, you know. So anyway, this is going to retail for $14 at launch date. Maybe it's going to be more expensive later, I don't know, it's sort of implied. So it says here 7 different blinding highlights and 2 blushes, so that can be super, super nice. I'm going to definitely let you know what this is gonna look like when it actually comes out. Super intrigued, absolutely super intrigued. I'm all for highlighters, sweeties, as you know, and I'm all for blushes, so I cannot wait to show you this. Then the next one is Girl Do You. This is the Girl Do You palette from another new brand, and this is Valash Beauty, I think. Valash, like VA and then Lash Beauty. New brand, the Girl Do You palette. That again is a neutral palette, this time leaning a little bit more orange, and the other one that we just spoke about a couple releases ago was a little bit more towards the rosy and red. So this is leaning a little bit more orange, and then you of course have this turquoise shimmer in it. It's a cute palette. It's super, super nice for, you know, for normal looks with a pop of color once in a while here and there. And it is legitimate. I just want to say that again. Maybe it is not necessarily for me because yes, I love to do a neutral look once in a while. And I always think that I always feel also that I look really, really good in it. I feel super pretty in it. It's not like it makes me feel bad or anything. The opposite is true. And I also get way more compliments from people when I'm wearing like neutral glam, you know, like this freaks people out, let's be honest, you know. But this is not going to be for me. I don't need to buy this because I'm just not using it enough. So for me, I don't need this, but I'm sure that most people are looking for something like this. So yeah, so this is the Girl Do You palette. I think it's awesome. This released already on June 12th, and that's what it is. So let's move on to the next one, which is more colorful, and that is also a new brand. Of course, sweeties, this is Opulent Beauty Cosmetics, and this is the Summer Breeze palette. So does that look like a summer breeze? I don't know. I don't know really how a summer breeze would look. I don't know, but it's a cute name. It's a very cute palette. It is leaning a little bit towards, of course, a rainbow palette with a bit extra, which I have absolutely nothing against. It is very pretty. I really like it when there's also always like a lighter shade and a darker shade of the same color family, like a lighter green and a darker green and so on. I personally really like to have that. It's cute. And 15 vibrant shades, it says here. The palette embodies intensely vibrant summer days that turn into nights of paradise. Can I order those nights, please? All right, so this is for $22. You can have this, and it looks cute. Very, very cute. Okay, the next one, sweeties. This is Blessed and Beautiful Cosmetics. This is my brand. Blessed and Beautiful. That is so nice, you know, to call your brand Blessed and Beautiful. Really, sweeties, who is behind that brand? Please, if you're the owner of that brand, please contact me because I want to meet you. This is awesome. I think we would probably vibe super, super well. So this beautiful palette, a neutral palette, mostly cold neutrals with a little bit of color in it. Beautiful. Nothing against it. Cold, beautiful neutrals is absolutely my thing. If neutrals for Leorah, it's cold neutrals. I would buy this palette. Maybe I will, you know? This retails for $15. For this price, why not? And another reason, this is the Queen palette. I'm the queen, sweeties. I'm having such a ball with this release, you know. It's beautiful. I love it. I love the name of the brand. I love the name of the palette. I love the palette. I love the layout. I love everything about this. It's beautiful. I'm totally exhausted from being so happy. So that is yeah, that's a new arrival. This is available now. I might go ahead and order this. If I did, I'm going to put it here up on the screen so you know. So anyway, or maybe I'll surprise you. The next release is from Low Boss Glam Lashes and Cosmetics, and that is also a new brand. Of course. So we are having a new palette here, a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. Apparently this is what we're doing these days, and you know that I'm not super much into 9-pan palettes, but still it's a very, very nice looking palette. This is the Inner Beauty palette, and of course the theme of it is super, super nice. I love it. It is a nice color scheme. It's just that you know, I kind of want to have double the size to keep me busy for 2 days. You know what I mean? So this is for $20. You can have this. This is already live. I love the theme. I think it's very, very beautiful. And yes, we should, you know, always look that the inner beauty is not getting lost. And I'm fighting that every single day, believe you me. So anyway, that is... it's a beautiful palette, let's just say. Low Boss Glam Cosmetics, Lashes and Cosmetics. That's what it's called. Then the next one is a full reveal of the collaboration between Latina's Beauty Shop and Beat by Presida. So this is the La Munequita del Norte palette, sweeties. It's hard. I'm sorry. If it were in Hebrew, I would be able to make sense out of this, but Spanish is not so much used in my life anymore. So anyway, this retails for $40, and it's a beautiful palette. It is a little bit, overall it is a little bit too light for me. I'm missing some depth. I would add at least 3 darker mattes, like a dark purple and like a dark red and a dark blue or something like this. You know, for me this is just too flat, but that is just me. A lot of people love a little bit more gentle looks, and it's just, you know, there are a lot of different people with different tastes, and that is all okay. So we have 7 beautiful matte colors, we have 5 amazing pigmented shimmers, we have 3 best glitters, and that is what it is. So we're moving on to the next one, and that is actually something that I absolutely needed to show you because, oh, this is from Bella Forever Cosmetics. I have spoken about that brand before, and this is the new palette. Sweeties, this is available, already losing my mind here, on June 18th. This is beautiful. I don't even know what to say. This would already be in my shopping cart if it wouldn't have such an overload on shimmers. This is so shimmer heavy, but I kind of still really want this, you know. This is again this mix and mess, creative mess that I want to see. And then these jewel tones in this palette, I kind of see myself getting this anyway, you know. I will have to look at it more closely because it's a bit hard to see what exactly are the mattes here, because I just need mattes, but I can see that there are a lot of shimmers in here. It looks like there are no pressed glitters, but I kind of really want to try this brand, and I also feel so drawn to this palette. Heart, oh, my heart. It's so beautiful, so I might just have to pull the trigger. Okay, next one. We're moving on to RLG Cosmetics. That is also a brand I've been speaking about, and they're coming out with beginner-friendly brushes. So this is how they look. I don't really know, what does that mean, beginner-friendly? Is that a special kind of bristles? Is that a special shape of the handle or of the bristles? Or I really don't know, because I always just had brushes. I never had, like, I don't know, advanced brushes or beginner brushes or whatever. But anyway, this is a 16 pieces brush set. This is going to become available on June 30th. And this is going to retail for £41, which is going to be about $52. Okay, so, and you can, I think, also have them individually, so feel free to check them out. And it looks cute. I don't think I need it, but it looks really cute. The next thing is from Unique Kisses Cosmetics, another new brand. Yeah, I know. Okay, so this is the, let me see, Unique Kisses Cosmetics. It's upside down. The Fearless, You Are Fearless eyeshadow palette. I love that. Sweeties, you know, have you ever dealt with anxiety that makes you feel like you have been paralyzed? Then you need that palette. I kind of really need that palette, because right now I'm doing a little bit better, but the last months I have been so frozen in fear of the world and of everything that I don't even know how I managed to put on my makeup, how I managed to get dressed, how I managed to go modeling, how I managed to raise my family and get through this whole world crisis and everything. I don't know, you know, but I kind of really feel like this is the palette to help me. So I think it is really nice, versatile, maybe not for neutral looks really, because I don't see that there is like a real neutral option here, but still I think it is a very nice palette. This retails for $20 and I think it's gorgeous. Okay, the next thing is another new brand, and this is Poi Cosmetics. It's P-O-I Cosmetics. So I don't know what that means, but anyway, so this is the first colorful palette that they're coming out with. It's featuring 4 matte shades, 2 shimmer shades, and 3 pressed glitters. And this is available for $14. Okay, I only have a video here, so I'm going to try to take screenshots or whatever. It is a 9-pan palette, if I can see this right here. It looks nice. It's just, for me, there is dark mattes missing for me, you know. I need more dark mattes, but it looks very happy and vibrant and sweet. But I personally, for me, I need dark mattes. Yeah, I definitely have to. So that is Poi Cosmetics, and congratulations to your first colorful palette. Okay, the next thing that is also super exciting is from Hank & Henry, and they're coming out with 2 eyeshadow palettes, and this is the Teddy palette. Is it called Teddy palette, which is the more neutral one, and then the Poison palette, which is the one with the green. I wanted to get that Poison palette, but it only comes as part of their, like, the bundle, the mystery box bundle thingies, you know. So you basically have to buy the mystery box in order to get this palette or both palettes or whatever, and that is not nice. So I hope they will come out at some point individually, because if so, please, if you see that somewhere, please let me know, because I would like to try out that brand and I would like to start it with that Poison palette, even though it is just a 9-pan palette. But this is something that is super special. The color scheme is super special. I would love to have it, but I will not buy a box, a mystery box, just to have that palette. Definitely not. So anyway, that is that. We are moving on to something else which is also super pretty, and that is from 90s Baby Cosmetics, and this is this palette. This is the Don't You Wanta palette. 9-pan palette, bright shades, really nice, mattes and shimmers, no pressed glitters, really pretty, absolutely pretty. This is retailing for $13, sweeties. This is like ColourPop pricing. It's really pretty. I love it, you know. Yeah, so this is a 90s Baby Cosmetics. Congratulations, it looks really nice. Another thing that is super pretty is from Dulcura. I think it's Dulcura Cosmetics, and they're releasing this palette. It's a Candy Dream, and yes, it is. It's cute. It's absolutely cute. The color scheme is super nice. I kind of really like want this. A Candy Dream. Now, I'm a person that would not, like, I wouldn't touch candies, but I would definitely touch this palette. It's pretty. Okay, $35. I think after the release it's going to be $39. So this is going to be quite an expensive palette. But anyway, this is already live, and you can also save, as long as you're ordering in June, you can use the code June to save $25. So this is cute. This is absolutely cute. I would like to have this, but yeah. All right, that is quite a price tag, you know, $40 almost. Okay, so anyway, ColourPop. ColourPop has come out with this, and this is actually super cute. So they're calling this, let's see, this is the Tie-Dye collection, I think, from ColourPop. It's very cute. It's very cute. It is not for me, and it's very hard for me to say this. It is just too pastel-y and there is not enough depth in the palette for me to make looks. They would be boring for me, though it looks absolutely spectacular. And just, you know, this makeup monster in me really wants to have them just to have them, but I'm not going to do it because I don't need this. I don't need, Leorah, you don't need this, for crying out loud. So anyway, they of course retail for $12 each, the palettes. And we also have a gel liner kit. We have glitter gels. We have Super Shock highlighters. That is not for me. It's not working for me. They always take off my foundation, and you know, I'm not a makeup newbie, so, but this is not working for me because of my color correcting underneath. So I don't need those Super Shock highlighters. And but anyway, full collection for $128. I would like to have the eyeliners. I would even go for the glitter gels. But anyway, the palettes look super lovely. I kind of really want them, but I'm making the conscious decision that I don't need this because it just doesn't have enough depth for me, and I need the drama, as you all know. The next thing is a sneak peek from Dior Beauty. They're coming out with 4 palettes, which each have 5 shades in different formulas, and they are going to come in July or August. This is how they're going to look. So I don't have a price for this. Of course, this is not going to be for me, but I still wanted to show you because, you know, I have to sort of include something that is not me, because everything else is sort of me. So anyway, this looks very classy for the most part, and if that is what you know and what you like, then this is what you're gonna get in July or August. Then we're almost done, sweeties. I hope you're still with me. Okay, sweeties, this is coming from Lawless. Now that is a brand that I'm subscribed to them, or I'm following them on Instagram, but I don't really have any experience with them. Obviously I have nothing of them, but I don't think I've talked about them yet. So these are blushes from Lawless, and that is actually really nice. I love this. This looks super cute. All those shadows look super cute, and I really like it. So I can't really say much more about this. They're here describing, of course, all the shades, but you can see that for yourself. This will be available at Lawless and also at Sephora on June 30th. Do I have prices? $29 each. That is of course a good price for one blush, but anyway, they all look spectacular. Just saying. Then the last thing I wanted to talk about is from Beauty Bay, and they're coming out with a pastel eyeshadow palette. 8-pan palette is of course way too small for me, and I'm also sort of starting to be done a little bit with the pastels because we are moving towards summer, and pastel is really like a spring thing, you know. I still have to work with the pastel palette. No, it's actually a neon palette, but some of the shades are leaning a little bit more pastel-y also. The neon palette from Root Cosmetics at some point. Just right now I'm kind of feeling the jewel tones and the drama way more than even like, I don't know, 2 months ago. So this is not going to be for me. This is retailing for $10 or £10. I don't know how that is making sense. Basically you're I don't know, $10 or £10. It's not really the same, is it? But it says here $10 or £10, and you can buy this off Beauty Bay. And yeah, so it looks nice. It's just not for me, but I still wanted to show you because it is still cute, you know. For me it's too small, and the color scheme is just not what I'm feeling right now. But anyway, sweeties, we made it. I hope you brought time. Maybe let me know if you watched till now. Sweeties. I know it takes some time to get through these videos, but I know that some of you are also just, you know, watching part of it and then coming back later, which is also nice, you know, because I know nobody really has 40 minutes in one stretch, or, you know, not a lot of people have so much time in one stretch to finish watching one video, and I also don't do that. Like I can't, you know. I'm the thing that I don't have in my life, or one of the things, is time, because of my work and because of my big family and because of everything that's going on beyond all of that. It is what it is. We're all doing our best. Besides that, I'm of course super grateful that you are here and that you spent this time with me. Yes, I found my happy place. I'm super grateful that the gardener stayed quiet and I could actually film this video. I'm super happy that we could spend this time together. Let me know what you think about the releases in the comment section down below. And of course, as I already told you, you will find all the brands listed in the comment section. I'm definitely intrigued to get a lot of these things of this video. I'm at least like 3 things are super intriguing to me. I will have to see. I'll have to make a list and then see what it all adds up to. I'm very intrigued with the Lethal Cosmetics, but the prices in euros, when you then just like, when you think about what that is in dollars, it is almost insane. And it's almost, in Hebrew we would say it's almost a chutzpah. It's almost like, I don't know, how does one translate that? It's not nice, you know. Prices like that, it's just not nice, because how can I ever try out Lethal Cosmetics if that's the pricing? So that is just, you know, I would really like to try it. But anyway, maybe I'll just drool when I see Angelica getting it in PR. I'm gonna drool while she's using it, and I'm gonna be happy for her, which is also okay, you know. It's also okay because my life will still go on. So anyway, this is it. Please come back for tomorrow's video, and besides that, I'm going to wish you an awesome evening or an awesome day depending on when you're watching this. And thank you again for spending time with me. On your way out, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I love having you here. So I'll see you here tomorrow, and up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.